And there's one very easy way to do, and that's just go in a room or to the toilet or somewhere and just do this. If you do this for, let's say, 1 minute or 2 minutes, you feel better, because it's scientifically proven that when you are, for example, running, everybody that runs and makes a finish does this or makes a gesture, they show that they accomplish something. And that's a very easy way, because if you do so, it easily goes to in your mind, I think, dopamine, and it makes that you feel more relaxed and that you think, I can do it. So it's a very easy way to, when you are nervous, to do this a couple of times or maybe a minute. Please come in. I said to join. And that makes you more relaxed and makes that you can give a speech easier and feel more confident about giving a speech. Another way to do, like when some people are like moving all the time, doing like, and that's distracting. If you're moving it does not work. What's a very good way then is to make a very good pose. If you just put your legs a bit outside each other and you're standing and you feel comfortable, then you realize that you feel more comfortable, that you are able to talk slowly and relax a bit more, and that you feel more comfortable. So that's also a very easy way to just become more comfortable. Just put your legs firmly. Yeah.
And the position of the hands.
That's always difficult. It's quite funny. We do speeches ourselves, and I had a speech 2 weeks of like 1.5 weeks ago in the Toastmasters. And then I was speaking, and I was holding my phone because I thought I needed the lines, and I was walking a bit. And at a certain moment, I was doing this and this and this and this, and it became for some people a bit distracting. So with your hands, it depends a bit. I think like this is not good. This is not good, it makes you closed. This can, but it also doesn't work. So what I do personally, and what I train you as well, is to do gestures. To make what you say, emphasize it with your hands. And for example, if you put like, I've got 3 reasons, 1, 2, 3, to do it like that. So when you move your hands in a way that make your speech more clear, that helps. So if you are able to use your hands, that's a way.
Sometimes I'm thinking with the speaking and not with the hands, and then I repeat
a bit too much. Yeah, that's like the example that I was giving. I was doing like this while speaking. Yeah, that's you have to train it. It's something. Sometimes it's helped to do it in a mirror, and sometimes you should learn it when you are in a group of people that give you feedback and say like, okay, I like point A, point B, point 3. But can say like, oh, maybe you should move your hands a little bit less, because then it's more powerful what you're saying. So it's practice, I think. Just make it how it feels natural. But yeah, what I prefer is just putting like here. I think it's comfortable for me, and it helps. But yeah, I think you should use them a bit as well.
Can I do another question?
Yeah, maybe you first, and then we come.
But isn't it also that it's a personal thing on how you perceive what someone is doing or saying?
Exactly, that's true. It's never black or white. Like it's never totally wrong and never totally good. I will later on. I will show you 2 speeches, and we're going to evaluate them, what we like and what we don't like. And that are very good people that give very good presentations. Then there you find as well, some people like it when you are very, like Pat Visser, he's a cabaretier here in the Netherlands, and he's very energetic and he's moving his hands all the time. But for him it works, because the message he wants to convey, it needs to be a lot of interaction, and it needs that he uses his hands a lot. But if you have a very serious topic, then maybe you should do it in another way. And of course, it's also, some people like it when you, I think with that it's mostly where you feel comfortable with. That's that kind of way you should choose. And I think the kind of goal that you have is how you, what you should choose, how to do it. You also had another question.
Yes, when you have a presentation, when you do a presentation, maybe it's better to turn a little the body or not?
Sorry to I
If you are doing a presentation, maybe you have to have something, no, yes, to look for the presentation or
yeah, you
find
can.
the presentation or something.
Yeah, but
And then
one
maybe
of the
you have-
worst things to do is like presenting and saying like and then we have this and this. And like here you can. What I do personally, I've got a pointer with a laser pen in it, and if I have to present something, I just stand like this, and I point it with my laser on it. That you always keep a kind of interaction with the audience, because otherwise, never turn your back to the audience. You never know what they throw at you. So just. Are there other questions?
Do you have any tip for the voice? Because every time I get nervous, my voice trembles. I never know what to do actually.
I think what we learn in Toastmasters is that what people do is that they when they speak and they are nervous, they're going to talk faster or most of the time faster. And what we learn is to make pauses. And just wait when you're saying something. Just wait for 1 second or maybe 3 seconds. And you see that it's not annoying, at least I think so, for people to have a little bit of calm and a little bit more rest, because it makes them able to just convey what is said and to think about it and then continue. So when you feel that you get nervous and your voice is unbalanced, I think if you just make a pause, just okay, and then continue, it's fine. So yeah, I think that would be a way to work with it. Yeah. Other questions? Otherwise, then we continue. Yeah, another one, please.
No,
Not
go
one.
ahead,
Okay.
go on.
Okay. Now I will show you a TED talk of someone that is in Toastmasters, and I would like to ask you to think about what you like about the speech, to tell us what you like about it. So I will put it up.
Just one thing, when you know when you are not able to remember a word or something that you want to say, what is the best way to to solve it?
Practicing it 3 times that you don't forget the words that you
But
want to say. Sometimes you just don't know. I think the only thing you should not do is apologize, like saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know the words." I just continue and say it in another way. And if it's not perfect, it's not perfect. But just say it how you feel comfortable. And sometimes you mess up a bit, and then it's fine. You just continue. And I think not to worry too much. That's. Okay, I will now show you a part of a movie from a Toastmaster guy that has enjoyed Toastmasters, and yeah, please have a look what he's doing.
On a piece of paper, what could be the things that I'm doing that are good qualities of a networker? And today, I'm going to tell you those stories. What are the secrets and art of networking that will give you the edge when you try to network with your networks? Now, the first thing for networking you have to remember is you have to know your self-worth. Now, you have to remember nobody will want to network with you because you're a nice person. They will want to network with you because they see a value add in you. You might be wondering, I'm a student, and what a value add can I do to the CEO of a company? Well, trust me, friends, you can. Networking is like a firm handshake between two equals. When you network with anybody, you need to feel confident, proud, and passionate, but not arrogant. Your ambition, your 24-karat ambition, your fire in your belly will make you stand out, and people will see the added value of having you in their network. If you still don't know what is that value add that you have that makes you stand out from your peers, then you can never be a good networker. The first step to everything starts with understanding your own self-worth. Once you have understood and identified your self-worth and you're ready to take on the world. Let me tell you, there are 3 golden rules on how you can approach a person when you meet them and make them your network. The first one, make an impression. When you meet people outside your work, outside your college, do you think when they go home they...
Okay. So, you saw a part of a movie from I don't know how to pronounce his name, it's too difficult for me. But you saw a part of his presentation. What can you tell what you liked about it? Are there some things that you say like, okay, I think that he did this very well?
He introduced like the message that he was going to bring, so it makes you interesting and wonder what the solution is actually to this problem of networking. So
yeah, what he used, like, I don't know for sure if it's now very clear, but he used a lot of questions. At the beginning he says like something, do you know how to network? Or he interacts with people by asking questions that makes the people are starting to think themselves. And then he continues with that. So indeed he makes, with his questions, he makes clear what his purpose is.
What I find really interesting is that he uses a lot of different tones and expressions with his face and with his tone, and that catches the attention. And he uses the word "you" almost every time with more power.
Yeah.
So, and that way he attracts immediately attention.
Yeah, I think this is one of his strong points indeed. He slowly builds up his voice and his tone and makes it, during the whole movie you see it's